welcome to Northway. AC Loco Fan, that's the name of my channel, isn't it? So, which AC Locos is AC Loco Fan a fan of? I've got them all out here today. Let's take a look. Well, I do say that I never really go much beyond 1980, so there aren't any class 90s here or anything younger than a class 90. There are actually 23 locomotives out there today. Look at that. Let's start with the AL1s that became class 81 after the TOPS renumbering. The first two models there are Triang R753. They've got a very old XO4 motor and they don't run at all well on modern track. So these first two that we can see, there's E3001 and E3004, they're not going to be running today. I've not converted them to DCC. So we can take two locos out straight away, down to 21. Here's an old Triang R753 that I've done a lot of work on. It now appears as a Class 81, number 81014. If you want to see me do that, you can watch the video entitled Class 81 Upgrade. Highly recommended. The motor that's in there is a Hornby 3-pole Ringfield motor that you would get in a lot of Class 86s. We're coming on to that. These two are Class 85s. Well, to be strictly accurate, the one on the right is an AL5. It's numbered E3058. The one on the left is numbered 85026. These are both Bachmann models with modern motors, 8-wheel pickup, 8-wheel drive. Terrific. There are 10 Class 86s. 86033 has modified by me bogies, and you can see me doing that in my video entitled Class 86 Subclass 0. That's got a Hornby 3-pole Ringfield motor in it. E3168 is another one that I did a lot of work on. Modified the bogies. You can see me doing all that in Class 86 Rarities. So that's appearing in electric blue livery. And this one in a very rare livery. It's a large logo livery, but it's the celebration of the 150th anniversary of the Rainhill Speed Trials. Well, that appears in Class 86 Rarities as well. But these two have both got a Hornby 3-pole Ringfield motor. The Hornby 3-pole Ringfield motors are all well and good, but they don't have very good slow running characteristics. One of the great advantages of modern motors is the slow running that you can get from them, and that adds so much to the realism of the way trains pull into stations and what have you. So we're going to remove all the locomotives with a 3-pole Ringfield motor. Well, they have vanished and we're down to 17 locomotives now. Let's take a look at the Class 87s. Number 1, number 4, number 5, number 30, number 18, number 101, number 7 and number 35. Now we've got a couple of old lemurs here. We've got City of London 87005 with its lemur, very nicely constructed but not strictly accurate cross-arm pantograph, and inside we have a lemur Ringfield motor, which is good and powerful, but like the Hornby one, doesn't have good slow running characteristics, and what's more, it's pretty noisy. Very good at pulling long trains if you want to do that, but noisy. And Black Douglas with the beautiful buffers, but both these have got the lemur Ringfield motor, so I'm sorry, they're going to have to go. 86205 has got a 5-pole Ringfield motor, which are actually quite difficult to find, but they are better than the 3-pole in terms of slow running characteristics, but nowhere near as good as the modern motors. So the 5-pole Ringfield motors are going to have to be taken out as well, and that includes 86219 Phoenix. So the last of the Ringfield motors are going to be taken out. So they've gone, and now we're down to 13. I'm going to remove all the Class 87s that have not been reglazed by me. So now we're down to 10. The British Rail practice of filling up the head code with zeros, like we see these two locos here, occurred in the mid-1970s. And the naming of the locomotives, I've got this one named as Glenfiddich, and this one named as Dudley Castle, started in 1979. I've many photos of Class 86s, and I've never seen a photo with a Class 86 appearing with a name and a head code full of zeros, because the practice was to fit marker lights in place of the head code like that. I am going to remove the Class 86s which have a head code full of zeros and are also named. Now we're down to 7. The livery of Les Ross 86259 was the livery that appeared in 2002. The original electric blue livery with the white cab roof that appeared in the mid-60s on the Class 86s was given retrospectively to this locomotive. It would not have had the number 86259 because it would have been pre-TOPS, which occurred in 1973. So I'm going to remove this locomotive as well because it's anachronistic. So these are my final 6. I can't cut them down anymore. I'm just going to let them run round the track a bit. Here we go.